Hello everyone, thanks for watching the video and I hope you find it useful. Today I was thinking about what might be the best value automatic watch under $150 or $200. And after thinking about it a lot, I realized I probably do own the two best value automatics out there. I think if someone was searching for a automatic that they could wear every day and have great value, the Seiko 5 can't be beaten. This watch has revolutionized watchmaking just by having this very simple automatic watch that almost anyone could afford. I think I would have paid about $60 or $70 for this, and it's a great little watch, and it really is little. So just to compare, so that's an Explorer 2 on my wrist, and if you put this on, it is quite small, but again my wrist is 16 centimeters and I can pull it off. Anyone with larger wrists will struggle. Other than the size, there's one other shortcoming in the Seiko 5, and that is a lack of manual winding. So the watch is actually stopped and I'm turning the crown, but nothing happens. So to get the watch going, I need to give it a shake. That's the only way to get the watch going. And as you can see, it really doesn't take much to set it. So the Seiko 5 is a very basic watch. It's got the crown at 5 o'clock, which probably gives its name, and it's got a day and a date, and that's it. This is one of the nicest versions of the Seiko 5. You could get the Seiko 5 in a dress watch or a casual watch or a sports watch format. I've had a few Seiko 5s and I've got rid of them over time, but this one I've held on to because it kind of fills a gap in my watch collection that I don't have a pilot watch kind of watch, and this has this case finish that's not too sure what you'd call it. It's kind of like a dull matte finish that doesn't seem to get scratched up. It's also got a cloth strap which is very comfortable in warm weather. So this is kind of my DIY watch. I've got a few of these DIY watch category watches, and I could wear this. I wore this painting fans, doing that kind of work just to tell me the time, yet it's not my Patek or my Rolex, so if I did knock it about I wouldn't be too worried about service costs. So this is a great watch if you had to spend 60-70 euros for yourself or for anyone else, and if you want to get someone into watches or yourself into watches, you really can't go wrong with the Seiko 5. And this specific model I really would recommend because it's a very sporty casual watch. It's got this really cool pilot's watch style to it, and again it's very practical with a day and a date. So that's the Japanese Seiko option for an automatic, cheap automatic, and then there's the new Swatch option. Now this watch is a lot bigger. it's 42 millimeters. It's almost pushing the limits when it comes to my wrist, and it's a very good watch. It's very well made. You can feel the weight of it when you hold it in your hands, and it's got really great detail. For a 150 something watch, the detail on it really is lovely. I didn't realize that it actually has a few different subtext on it. So it says Swatch Swiss automatic, and if you look over here, it says Swatch AG 2015, which is quite interesting considering that this watch came out in 2016. But I'm sure someone might comment on why it says 2015 there. So let's talk about this watch. It's very simple, 300 automatic with date. The movement is very special. I've spoken about this watch before, one of my other videos, but this is a machine assembled automatic movement, and I think it takes 20-30 seconds to make one of these movements, but it's not a very low end movement. You can see that the winding rotor is all around the watch, leaving a clear window to see the movement, and you can manually wind this. So if you see this, when you're manually winding it, you can actually see the mainspring. So you can actually look into the mainspring. So what you're seeing there is the mainspring of the watch, and you can see it being wound. It's actually fully wound. So when the watch is unwound, you can see the mainsprings filling up that gap. It's really cool from a watchmaking point to be able to look at these wheels turn and see how a mechanical watch actually keeps time. And you can see with my macro lens that, you know what, of course it's not Geneva seal finishing, but it's not really shoddy work. It's a pretty good job for a machine assembled piece of machinery. So this is what you get for about $150, and I think it's a great watch. Most likely, if you keep them in good condition, both of these watches will very easily last a lifetime. Even though I did say that these are my beta watches, to be honest, if I did think that I'm going to inflict any damage, this is the watch that I do take out, the trusty G-Shock. But if you take good care of a watch, I think these two will last probably as long as a Rolex or my Patek. So again, price doesn't always mean low price, doesn't always mean low quality. Just wanted to show you that even if you didn't want to spend 25-30,000 on a watch, you can still get pleasure from a rather low end piece of horology. So I hope this was useful, and I hope these kind of videos might get more people to looking into watches and reading about watches and watching videos like this. And if you have any questions about these two or any of my other watches, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll try my best to reply. And if you have any other content that you want, do leave a comment and I'll try to get to that. Thanks again for watching. I'll put a few more videos today of some of my other watches, so keep an eye out for that.